This is a badger spider. It's from the traditional dry flies section of Dave Hughes' book, American Fly Tying Manual. I'm tying it on a salmon hook because that's what I could find in this shape of hook. In the book, the hook is actually black. So if you can find a short shank, so this is a 14 short shank with an up eye on it. That's what this fly is traditionally tied on, I guess. I'm using black thread. The tail is just some fibers from this badger hackle. So there are some longer fibers at the base of the hackle, and I'm using those for the tail. And about a hook shank, I suppose, in length. So badger hackle is hackle that has that black stripe down the middle, a light colored hackle with a black stripe down the middle. And so the rest of this fly, that's all it is this badger dry fly hackle. I have stripped the fibers from the base, the butt end of the feather, so that when I wrap it, the hackle fibers don't become part of the tail. It gives me a cleaner wrap. And then I am tying it with the shiny side of the hackle towards the hook and the dull side towards me. That way when I wrap it, I will keep that dull side pointed towards the eye of the hook, and in a traditional dry fly fashion, it will point the fibers to the eye of the hook. And then this fly recipe does call for an oversized hackle. I probably could have used a little bit bigger hackle, but I'm kind of close to 2 times the hook gap. So it's just wrapping that up to the eye, making sure I'm leaving some room to tie in at the eye. And then the most difficult part of this fly is keeping that eye clean with those fibers wrapping forward as I tie that hackle in. What I want to do is try to grab all of this hackle fiber, pull it to the back, and for some reason I have trouble getting the ones on the bottom. Let's see if I can push them back with a pen here. Try to get that a little bit cleaner out there by the eye. I've got a few that I'm going to have to clean up there, but I'm just going to go ahead and wrap over the end of that hackle and then put some tension on my thread and snap the hackle out of there. And then try to keep that clean also as I put the whip finish on. And if I have to do some cleanup afterwards, that's okay. Just try not to capture a whole lot of those fibers out in front, so I don't cut too many off when I'm cleaning up. So put some wraps on with the whip finisher, snip the wire or the thread out, and then before I head cement it, I'll go in and just try to clean up some of these fibers that trapped in that head wrap around the eye. And then I'll put some head cement on it. I do use a diluted Goop for the head cement, and I will put a recipe for that in the description. So the badger spider, traditional dry fly.